welcome to my 100th video. So the plan today was to head to CC's Unlimited in Kells. So this morning woke up, went to CC's Unlimited in Kells to finalise Nordkapp 2024. So this is the official launch video of the trip. The plan was to go somewhere quiet and talk, but it's absolutely freezing and it's very windy, so I'm not really sure how much of this you can hear. So I'm gonna head home. So there's a storm coming in, so it's getting rather breezy. Okay, let's get a coffee and then I'll explain more. Okay, so Nordkapp. Anyway, so the plan at the moment is planning driving the bike all the way from Cavan in Ireland all the way to Nordkapp, which is the furthest point north on mainland Europe that you can drive a bike to. So, give you an idea. Oh. We're going to go from here to Belfast, into Carnryan, over to Newcastle, into Holland, all the way up to past Hamburg, then across into Denmark, into Sweden. Now most people I've watched do it go up Norway first, and they might come down Sweden or just go up and down Norway. So I'm going to try and make it a bit more interesting. I'm going to go do Sweden first. So it is going to be into Sweden, all the way up. I am really small. All the way up to Nordkapp, Cape, I don't know, I'll have to learn to say it. Anyway, then all the way back down, back into Denmark, back into Holland, over Newcastle, back, boom, and home. So that's the plan. The current departure date is around May, which at the moment makes it kind of 3-4 degrees when you go past the Arctic Circle. I plan on wild camping or camping every night. I'm not looking for hotels or anything like that. So yeah, it should be interesting, be cold. So that's part of the challenge. Most days, I think from Holland to Holland. So I think from Holland to the first place I plan on in and around stopping is about 1,000 kilometers in total. So the trip in total is about 10,000 kilometers. No doubt if I'm a little shy, I'll just drive around the long way home or something and hit the 10k, but on the maps it's 10,000 kilometers. It's kind of hard to map it out at the moment because most of the roads are closed because of snow, so that makes it kind of rather interesting. So the plan is obviously then to raise money for 3 charities. The charities are Féileacáin, which is baby loss awareness. So obviously my son Tig was stillborn and they were great. So I'll probably do another video maybe covering each charity, or just a video detailing what each charity does. Next up then is So Sad, which is a suicide awareness and prevention charity here in Cavan. So where my son is buried, he has a couple of friends up there who unfortunately chose that path. So I just think it's very it's a very important charity to support. I've never raised funds for that charity before. I have done for Féileacáin when I shaved my head a couple of years ago. I might cut to a cool picture of that. I did have long hair at one point. And then the last charity is the Coon Centre in Cavan, which is a cancer support group. Unfortunately, my wife was diagnosed with breast cancer last year, but she went through quite an ordeal, and I think at the end she made it through, and she is a cancer survivor. She kicked ass. So they're great at giving support. They've lots of therapy. They looked after the kids, do workshops for the kids, so the kids get to meet other children whose parents are going through the same thing. So they're the 3 charities. So 100% of the money that is donated to GoFundMe goes to the charities. Now, GoFundMe take a fee. I'll have to just see if the fee too much or whatever. I'll try cover it, but whatever is donated to the GoFundMe is going to the charities. So no one's paying for any of the petrol or the ferries or anything like that. That's all something that I'm looking after. So you're not paying for the trip, you're paying to support these charities. So I just want to, I know people don't think I'm taking the piss, but I just wanted to make sure that was clear. So I suppose one of the questions I kind of asked myself is why Nordkapp? I think I said it right. So my brother Stephen and my brother Paul, who unfortunately passed away a number of years ago, they always talk about great places to go and all that. And Stephen, the old wing, he turned around and said to me that it was like last year we were, or not last year, the year before that, we were in Scotland. We did the NC 500, which was somewhere my brother Paul always wanted to go. So me and Stephen did that. That's us up at here's Nessie. That's us up at the John O'Groats. So he kind of said it to me, and I thought, geez, yeah, I've never really heard of it. Don't know anything about it. Maybe that would be a fun trip to do. Then it just kind of snowballed. I was kind of meant to do this last year. Then my wife got cancer, so I put a pin in it. And then this year, just kind of everything just started to line up. And I thought, yeah, no, cool. I have to have a reason to do it. So it is a place that my brother Paul mentioned he would go to, but he kind of said it was too cold. He'd rather go to Spain. So, look, I could just drive around Spain, drive around somewhere warm, but I like a challenge. I love mountains and I love, remoteness. I like Kerry. I loved the whole one side of Scotland. North, south, east, west coast of Scotland. I thought that was epic, and apparently Norway is just that on steroids. So any videos I've looked at of people who've gone, they're all saying, it's just epic and vast and big, and it's like, so it just really intrigues me. So that's why I said I'd do it. That's why I said I'd go to Norway and do that. But obviously then I just wanted to do something for charity. And I think this is just a good way of tying the whole lot together. So at the moment it's a solo trip. Might have an accomplice, not a support truck, which I probably should really need. Maybe someone towing a caravan to keep me warm, but not doing that. So more details to follow on that. So one of the main things about this is I'm looking for companies to support it. I'm not necessarily looking for sponsorship, etc. I'm not looking for free shit. I'm looking for companies to support, to get behind it and believe in the charities, and believe in raising money for charities, and also believing that I can do it. So one of the first companies I reached out to was CC Unlimited in Kells. I spoke to Christy, and they're right behind me, the Christy and the lads, and they're going to support me as best they can. I'll be doing a post in a couple of days on Instagram about that, and maybe the next video I'll talk about that aspect of it. And then today another company has come on board, which is Mel Signs in Cavan, who are going to be doing me some merchandise in terms of stickers, which seems really alien to put your head on a sticker, but apparently bikers like stickers, so that was a suggestion made. So I'm going to have some stickers to sell. 100% of the price of the sticker will go to charity, and I'll cover the cost of posting the sticker to you regardless of wherever you are in the world. So that's kind of really cool, and Neil has some kind of cool ideas of some other stuff, and he's going to support that there. So the main support is CC Unlimited in Kells, and I'm really, really chuffed and really, really grateful that such a well-respected shop has, said, yeah, it's kind of really cool. So outside of that, I've approached a few others for stuff that each of the shops that are currently on board don't do. If I get any more, I'll let you know. So at the moment we have CC Unlimited, thank you very, very much, and we also have Mel Science in Cavan. Thank you very, very much for that. And you can kind of follow the latest on my Instagram. It's at the lad with the beard, same thing. I do have a Facebook, but I don't really post much there because you kind of have to pay for people to see. So that is that. So that's kind of the trip planned at the moment. I'm not quite too sure where it's at. I think we're over 1,200, €1,300 raised so far in the last 4 days so far. So the goal is €6,000, and then divided evenly between the three charities. Obviously, if I smash it, that's great. But whatever it ends up at is money they didn't have, and that's great. So I do have some other ideas that I might try and do. So one of them is a flag, and I might ask people to make a small donation, and I will write a loved one who they've lost on the flag, and then when I make it to the monument in Nordkapp, I'll read out their names in a video, because I think as anyone who has a bereavement always likes to try and remember that their loved ones are remembered. So I'll carry this flag on the bike, and when I get there, I'll just read out everyone's name. So I have a couple of names already. People have said, anyone I've said it to thought that was a great idea. So I said, fine, that's cool. We'll go and you'll have to go buy a flag and a Sharpie, I think, to write it on it. So it is a tough bike ride. It's not going to be easy. There's a lot of hours on the bike. I believe in Norway you're not going to be doing 120. There's no M50 to burn down. It's all quite twisty. One of the routes, if I don't get the ferry, it's like 300 kilometers to get to the other side of where that ferry would have brought me. At the moment, them ferries are not running. They're not due to run till mid-May, because that's kind of when things start to defrost out. So I will see snow, and that's no problem at all. So the plan is to go on the Pan America. That is the plan. So we got the road glide and the street glide with the Wilbur suspension. So the plan is obviously to go on the Pan America. So it's in the middle of just being cleaned up. I'm going to do some ACF 50 for the. Might be dealing with some road salts, not 100% sure. So that is kind of that. So that is the plan. I think I've covered everything. I think I've covered everything. If I remember, if I forget anything, I'll let you know. Anyway, that is the introduction to Nordkapp. Obviously, I'm going to vlog the entire thing. We got Molly McDrone ready to go. That's a DJI Air 3, great drone. Lots of batteries for that. So I have a load of things I need to gather, I need to get going. I need to find a jump starter for the Pan America, given the battery issue I had last time. I have that. I sourced one of them. It seems to be a pretty good unit. There's loads of little things that I need to gather up, and over the next course of a couple of months I'll do so. So if you're interested in following this on a more regular basis, Instagram, if you want to make a donation, thank you very much, please do. It's 3 charities. Details are all in the GoFundMe link, and a bit more personal detail as to what these charities mean to me. And that's it. So yeah, Nordkapp, yes, Nordkapp 2024 is go. We're live, we're raising funds, and I think I'll go on ACF 50 the bike. Anyway, catch us later.